to talk to you guys about. We've got a severe weather day ahead of us for today. If we take a look at radar, which give me a second, I'll pull it up for y'all. But yeah, we got some storms starting to fire right now towards Abilene, and especially near let's see, any cities out here, Sterling City, Texas, and also down here near uh Big Lake, Texas. So we got some storms already getting going. You seen in my thumbnail, I highlighted the Storm Prediction Center highlighted an area down towards, let's see, Sanderson, Fort Stockton, Big Lake, Big Springs, Sweetwater, and then, to Abilene. So yeah, we've got a good day for severe weather. But, if we go take a look at my fault, Storm Prediction Center. Let's see. So, what I noticed is that they added a 5% for tornadoes. That was the one thing that they changed. So 249,000 people are in that 5%. Includes Abilene, Big Spring, Texas, Sweetwater, Texas, and Snyder, Texas. So an elevated risk for tornadoes is in the realm of possibilities for today in parts of Texas. But you can see it's only for Texas. No, I mean, about a million people are at risk for at least a tornado. Doesn't mean that you're gonna see a tornado, but yeah. If we read their latest discussion, the 20Z update, the primary change to Outlook was adjusted tornado probabilities along the surface boundary in central Texas. Storm coverage still appears it will be isolated. But low-level shear would favor some tornado risk. Elsewhere, only minor adjustments were made to the general thunder area. So, no real changes, but an all hazards threat is in the realms of possibilities. But yeah, if we take a look at let's see, look at these storms. I mean, they're getting going. They're getting going. But especially this one near Big Spring, Texas, or Big Lake, Texas. My bad. This one's starting to get its little supercell look to it, but I mean, still got quite some time to do whatever it wants to do. But if we take a look at the SPC outlook on Radar Attic, um, let's see, we've got storms firing in that slight risk. But yeah, just radar monitoring. My bad. Yeah. If you got any questions, please put them in chat. I will be happy to answer them as best as I possibly can. Um, let's see. Okay, looks like we got some storms near DFW. These don't look to be severe, but some lightning, maybe even some gusty winds with that is possible. Yeah, especially up near Springtown. Um, yeah, near Springtown. Also, we got this little hook echo, mind if I say, near Annaville or Keter. Got that little inflow. But no risk for tornadoes up here, but maybe just a fake hook echo. I mean it's got some rotation, but yeah, right here. But yeah. just tuning in, hit that like and subscribe button. I had my fault. I hit 78 subscribers. That is quite honestly very, very shocking. I didn't know if I would go this make it up to here, but you gotta keep grinding, and that's what it's about. Helping out viewers. But if we take a look at the mesoscale analysis, looking like the environment out here, we got some cloud breaks, we got some cumulus field down towards south central Texas, but some lingering cape is around, or lingering cap, I should say. But I don't think it'll be a big deal at all. We got this big moisture plume, which will help with the instability and also the dew point temperatures. If we look at wind shear is pretty good. If we take a look at, let's see, mixed layer cape, pretty good. So there's some lingering cap, but it's going to taper off with those cloud breaks, and that's going to lead to more of a concerning threat for tornadoes. But we got some southeastern flow. So we've got let's see, near San Antonio we got 84/67, so that's quite of a big dew point temperature spread. But if we take a look near, let's see. So these storms are just getting going. They're gonna have a pretty decent inflow to contain with. So if you take a look at the models, I want to see what the HRRR said, because these storms haven't really gotten going. I just want to see what storms the HRRR has sustaining and which storms the HRRR has not sustaining. I also want to take a look at the RAP model also, just to do some analysis. So, wow, they're going to grow upscale pretty darn fast. So if I switch y'all over here to the HRRR, we're going to have some supercells starting to get their acts together. Especially this one right here. That one right there might have the best shot at producing a tornado. Because if we move over towards the Cape, I mean, it's still cap's gonna build in, so no big deal. That storm's already gonna be mature and everything, so cap ain't gonna do nothing. Relative, let's see, our supercell composite, pretty good. STPs aren't over the top, but it's just showing us that, hey, a couple of tornadoes are possible. But look at that. Look at that, guys. Got this little low right here, cranking up some juicy environment for these storms. So let me keep an eye on it. I won't be here for very long because I have to go to work. So I'm just giving you an update on this, but yeah, SRH is pretty darn good. Well, not pretty darn good, but it's there. The SRH is there, but let's see. So everything is pretty good. The only thing I have not checked is the lapse rates, but I can't imagine what the lapse rates are. But I'm pretty sure they're pretty good, considering the fact that we got some cold air loft. Let's see. Lapse rates. Okay, mid-level lapse rates, pretty good, around 6.5 to 7. So, a little lacking, but it's all right. As long as these storms can sustain with this wind shear and instability, no, not a big problem. But as we move toward the low-level lapse rates, oh yeah, wow, fairly weak, barely any lapse rates out here. But the mid-level lapse rates are okay. The low-level lapse rates are mostly for southern Texas near Pecos and Sanderson, Texas. So we'll see. But like I said, I won't be here for very long. So if you guys got any questions, I am here. Let's check back in on our storms here in Texas. This storm near Boyd, Texas, is getting that supercellular look, but I want to look at the environment for these storms up here in North Texas. Lapse rates are lacking. Let's see, low level lapse rates at least. Mid level lapse rates are okay. I mean 6.56, so they're poor. But if we take a look at the instability, surface based, yeah, no instability. At least surface based. But if we take a look at mixed layer, barely any, around 1,000 or not 1,000, 500 at most. If we take a look at the kinematics, like the wind shear, the bulk shear, there's a pretty decent wind shear environment out here. So it looks like these storms are living off of wind shear as of right now. SRH, it's doing okay. So that's what's probably making these storms spin a little bit, is that SRH. But there's not a lot of cape up here for these storms to, get their acts together, and there's not a lot of mid-level lapse rates for these storms to go up to higher measurements. So we'll keep an eye on this storm, but I don't think that this is going to be a storm that's going to produce a tornado, although it looks like it's a fake looking supercell, but looks mainly outflow dominant, but we'll watch it for y'all. Also, we got a storm near Seymour, Texas. We're a little bit too never mind. We got a radar, but this storm near Seymour, Texas is gonna move out of the SPC risk area. So that's that. And as we move towards southern Texas, we've got some blips. I like to call them blips because they're just getting going. My bad. They're just getting going. Let's see how they will sustain. But I won't be here for very long. At most, I'll be here for an hour. So I'm just here to give y'all a little bit of an update on the severe weather. Also, we've got to talk about tropics. I have not gone over that all day. So, wow. Interesting enough, Raphael strengthened a little bit. Raphael slightly stronger and better organized. At the 3 p.m. Central time update, it has winds of 105 miles an hour, a minimum pressure of 968. Now that it's slightly strengthening. I don't know what the environment is like out here, but if we go to Tropical Tidbits, I want to see what it looks like on satellite. If y'all bear with me. Let's see. Give me 1 second, chat. Alright, so I want to see what the storm looks like on satellite, and I also want to take a look at Recon. Okay, so Recon gathered some interesting data. So on the latest dropson, which was, I don't know how long ago, they dropped a dropson, and they recorded a 969 millibar low. So it's slightly strengthening, because at the other latest dropson, it was up to 971. And yeah. Also, there's another recon going into it. They're in progress, so we'll see what we find. But if we take a look at satellite imagery on Raphael, it looks like it's trying to get an eye again. But hold on, chat. It might just be some dry air. But man, look at that explosion after it went into the Gulf. Kaboom! It went from kaboom. All right. Anyways, stop yapping, Sam. So it looks like it's trying to form an eye again, but okay, so hold on. It's getting sheared apart a little bit. Hold on. Hold on, chat. Looks like we're getting, maybe, we need some convection to pop up on the eastern side of the storm for it to have a closed eye wall. I don't think this has a closed eye wall, but it probably has a pretty strong eye wall on the northwest to north or west northwest to northwest on the that side of the eye wall. But yeah, it looks pretty interesting on satellite. Don't think that's dry air. I think that's an eye trying to form. But we need that convection to wrap around this storm in order to have a closed eye. But it's not really succeeding all that well. But man, that convection is really trying to wrap around, and that might just strengthen the storm. But the wind shear or the dry air, I don't know what the environment's like out here yet. I have not looked at it at all today. But if we take a look at models on this, so interesting. GFS just meanders in the Gulf and not have impact on land. But interesting stuff right there from the GFS. Also, let's see. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, anyways, back to radar. See how these storms are doing. But man, this storm in Texas just looks outflow dominant now. Yeah, it just looks outflow dominant, so that's certainly some pretty good news. Also, there might be some pea-sized hail with this. We are recording DBZ values up to around 61 DBZs. So certainly some interesting stuff. Also watching cell south of Willow Park. But yeah, no rotation with that one, so that's certainly good news. Let's see how our blips are doing. And this one south of, let's see. Town names. Town names, please. Can I have a town name? But, yeah, I'm not seeing a town name. Guys, chat, I will be right back. I gotta use restroom.